doing today?
I'm okay.
And why have you come in to see me?
Well, a couple of months ago, one of my best friends passed away, and I've been having a difficult time dealing with that.
And what's been going on since that happened?
Well, she was a really close friend to me and, also my family. She stayed over a lot. And so it's affected myself and my family a lot. It's been quite a drastic change. It's different at school, and even with the group of friends I have now, now that she's gone, it's really changed a lot. Yeah.
Do you feel like you have anyone you could talk to about that? Like one of your close friends or family?
Well, it's just the death was really sudden, and no one really likes to talk about it. We just kind of everyone it's tension is there, but no one really wants to bring it up. It was just a really tragic, sudden thing. Just no one wants to talk about it. So I don't really feel like I have someone I can really share my feelings with. We kind of just try to ignore it, I guess.
So you want to open up about it, but you just feel like you have no one that you could open up to?
Yeah, exactly. At the same time, I don't want to talk about it because it is really hard to talk about, but then I do. But then it feels like everyone else doesn't want to talk about it either.
I can understand that. I've lost a loved one before too, and it is hard to get through it. But you can work through it if you try. So I don't know if you've been trying to talk to anyone, or are you just saying that no one talks about it?
Yeah. I don't know, I guess I haven't really tried a lot because, like I said, I don't even really want to bring it up either. But right now, it's just getting so hard to even leave the house or go out and do anything or go to school because there's just so many reminders, and just I don't even want to hang out with my friends without her being there. We were so close. She was my best friend, but it just doesn't feel right to go off and do things without her, be happy, because she's gone.
Well, it's not exactly like you're replacing her though, but you do need to move forward from it. So do you think that, can you think of any ways that you could maybe feel better about it? I'm not saying to completely forget about her, but there has to be a way that you can get through the day without that holding you back.
I don't know. I guess I just feel a lot of guilt. I'm so young and she's young and she's gone. I don't understand why, you know, she's gone and I'm not. And, I just feel a lot of guilt. And that's why I don't think I can make it through the day. It just feels well, if I'm out being happy doing something and clearly she's not, why should I get to enjoy myself? It's just guilt, I guess.
Do you think that your friends feel the same way?
Maybe, I guess, because they don't really want to talk about it either, so maybe they do feel guilty. Never really thought of that.
So how do you think you could maybe open up, a conversation with them about it, or just do something to make yourself feel better about it?
Maybe just sit down and talk, kind of force ourselves to talk about it, even though it would be really difficult. Maybe just bring a box of Kleenex and talk about it with them. I don't know, it's just hard to be the one to make the first step, I guess, because it's just such a tense situation right now.
It is hard to make the first step, especially when you're afraid to open up to everyone. But I think that you seem willing enough to do it, so
yeah,
it would be a good idea. So how do you think that you could approach them about this?
Well, I have another friend that I'm also really close with. Because we had, a big group of friends, and then she passed. And I do have another friend that I'm really close with. So maybe start off by talking with her and kind of see how we could, go about approaching it. Possibly. or even talking to my parents about it. Like I said, like this has affected kind of like the whole community. Like we're a small town, and she was just like a really outgoing, well-known person, and I think the passing of her has affected so many people. So maybe just starting to talk to my parents and see what maybe they can do to help us like open up and like try to relieve some of this guilt. Like I'm young, I don't really know how to deal with this right now. But maybe my parents will.
Your parents would probably be able to help, and if you feel most comfortable opening up to them, that
Yeah.
sounds like a good idea. So, in the next week, like what would be, so your first move of action would be to talk to your parents about that?
Yeah.
So, do you think you can maybe do that in the next week?
Yeah, I guess so.
And then we can go from there?
Yeah. See, I think just now that I think of it, like they've probably dealt with this kind of thing more than I have. Like they're older and stuff, so I'm sure they would have some kind of advice. But they don't really like talking about it either. But maybe if I come to them, and we can just have a discussion about it.
Do you have an idea of how you're going to approach them about it?
Just kind of ask them how I can deal with this and not feel so guilty all the time and get rid of these feelings. It's just really hard to keep moving forward and doing what I used to do when she was here. Like even just going to the mall or the movies or to school. Like everything's just so difficult. So many memories and stuff.
I think opening up the communication with everyone is a good start, just because you can find out that others are feeling the same way.
Yeah.
And they can help you through your feelings.
Yeah.
So, do you want to try and do that this week, and then we can meet next week and see how that goes?
Yeah.
And if it didn't work, we can try and figure something else out, or we can just talk about how that felt to get that off your chest.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think that will help things.
Okay. All right, well, you try that, and I know you'll do great at it, okay?
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, you're welcome. Bye.